to show respect to the audience and respect your own business. It was a way to protect it.
I'm Kayfabe Avenue, and I'm Kayfabe Focus.
It's Kayfabe Avenue. Ladies and gentlemen, heels and faces, casual wrestling fans, and all you smart marks. I'm Kayfabe AJ.
And I'm E.A.
And this is Kayfabe Avenue. And tonight, we're bringing you the Vengeance wrap-up.
The Happy Valentine's.
We brought Vengeance back for this one.
Woo!
I'm actually glad they brought that back. This was a good way to not only keep their old copyrights for pay-per-views, but this was a good use of the actual brand itself. So this was Vengeance, but they put a little twist as NXT Takeover Vengeance Day. So it fell on Valentine's Day,
which is dope.
So,
you know what I mean? Mad ironic.
They even had what's that guy? Wrestling Flow. He kind of like helped make the theme. He's the guy that makes all the wrestling rap videos for NXT.
Yeah.
I guess they officially signed that dude because this is like probably the 5th time he's worked with them and done music for them. So he made like this whole Valentine's Day theme that kind of weaved into all the rivalries that we will see tonight. But the pre-show, although there wasn't any matches on it, it was definitely worth a watch. We got the debut of Eli Drake.
Formerly Eli Drake.
He's not going by LA Knight. I don't know if I like that name, but he's from Impact Wrestling, one of the big names over the past few years from Impact. So, a lot of things, their roster's still getting depleted over there, but they're doing this partnership with AEW. So
I was thinking about, not to cut you off, bro. I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, you know what I'm noticing about a pattern? This might be relevant, or I might just be jumping out the window. But it's like, I see a lot of people from Impact going to WWE, and a lot of people from WWE going to AEW. So, you know what I mean? It seemed like a circle. Like, you feel me?
I mean,
something like that.
If you really think about it, it is a giant circle.
It's like
people from New Japan have friends in AEW, who have friends in Impact, who have friends in WWE.
Yeah,
I was watching what's his name, Chris Van Vliet's. He changed the name of his show.
Yeah.
Insight with Chris Van Vliet. He had Dolph Ziggler's brother, Ryan.
Neyman.
What was his name?
Ryan Neyman, his government.
Yeah, Ryan Neyman. He had him on it. They were talking about stuff, and he's like, and he had a little run on NXT.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the developmental system for a while, so he said it like coming to AEW, like it was like a reunion of friends because a lot of these guys I ran with from NXT or in other promotions that I was on, he was on Impact as well. So it literally is a giant circle. Talent is just going everywhere. They're filtering throughout every promotion. So
I just be thinking like
really accurate description.
But this is what I think about it though. I feel like so what they doing is because let's start let's say the starting point will be Impact, right? And then they will go to WWE. I think this is what it be. They will start from Impact, go to WWE and NXT because they taking the paycheck to secure their family some bread. Then that's when they want to travel the world after WWE contract is over. They'll go back to either New Japan or they'll go to AEW and then they already established because they stars. That's the biggest promotion in the world. Then they could go wherever the fuck they want. Plus they got the big paycheck. So it's like I feel like that's what a lot of Impact people are doing. There is some people that do their own thing. Like we seen LAX. They went to now they Proud and Powerful in AEW. We got Brian Cage went to AEW. But a lot of them is going to fucking WWE more than AEW or New Japan. Now I'm just starting to realize that shit. You feel me?
Because WWE has the paychecks.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of them
have the money to provide the new talent, and not only that, they're grabbing guys from the indies that are not used to this level of paycheck.
Yeah.
So
And that's
even
mad
though they're
talented.
on the NXT and they're probably at a lower budget starting off, that's still way more than they've been making in the indies. Not only that, look at AEW's roster. A lot of people they're already getting bloated. There's people falling through the cracks. They're viewing new people all the time on Dark.
Yeah.
They're still debuting people on Dynamite. Um, Speaking of Ryan Namath, he made his debut on Dynamite like a week ago. So they're bloated over there. So it makes sense that I
Plus
will
they
go to
developing
NXT.
and
I'll get
AEW.
good pay. I'll get good recognition. It's the WWE umbrella.
Yeah.
So it
And then
makes sense.
AEW developing their own stars, like they got their own schools with QT in them and all this shit. So it's like they have their own developmental thing going on anyways. And then they over here we could call it for what it is. They doing a little like business partnerships with Impact and now New Japan, it looks like, and then they allowing their talent to go to other places and make appearances.
I think that's to bring it back to NXT Takeover in the pre-show. I feel like that's the problem with WWE. Like Eli Drake is known. He's known for years through
come on.
Impact. You didn't have to change his name to LA Knight. It's the same gimmick.
Yeah.
It's the same look. You're like the feel like they need to own everyone's name. It gets in the way. It kind of trips people up sometimes.
Yeah, and it's like that you don't have to, and y'all don't do that with everybody. AJ Styles ain't changed his name. You know what I'm saying? Like
AJ Styles is a different level of superstar, though.
He did a great, but I'm never gonna forget this promo. Now I know we're going off topic. We're gonna review the you know what I mean. Just bear with us, viewers. But the thing with AJ Styles, he said a great point. Remember when he had the little feud with Randy Orton, and Randy was he was like oh, but all y'all indie darlings and all that, y'all all want to come over here because y'all know it's the big show. I remember Randy said that. AJ was like, yeah, but all of the stars that's here came from us. Yeah. Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens. He ran down names, and that was a fact. So it's like, yo, y'all changing your name. Karrion Kross, come on, that's another one, a big star from Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? We could run down all. It's like rare. It's rare that y'all. Yeah. One thing about WWE, they don't have as much homegrown talent. Y'all snatching from the independents where we know them at.
That's not necessarily true either. That's not necessarily true either. Because if you look at the roster, look at the Street Profits, what they've been doing. Those are homegrown. Those are NXT.
Those are homegrown.
They homegrown. Look at Bianca Belair. Homegrown NXT developmental system.
But
they're pulling a lot of indie people, like the indie stars. They're pulling a lot of them. That's true. That's a fact. And those are the top of the card on NXT. But I feel like they do have a healthy balance. If you compare NXT compared to all the other brands, they're producing more stars naturally, while having top stars than any other brand. They just made.
I could agree with that.
They just made what's his name? The NFL kicker.
Gronk.
No. He had the feud with Adam Cole.
McAfee.
They made him relevant.
Yeah.
Gave us great matches with him. Have his stable, with one of the participants tonight. Like they making people relevant that you would have never thought would be relevant.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who else? Dexter Lumis. I've never heard of him before. Yeah. I don't know if he's an indie star, but that's a natural character that I feel like they coming through with. So I feel like more than any brand, NXT got it right. And NXT, like, I just want to say, spoiler alert, this shit was a 10.
Oh my god!
I'm like,
oh my, every match, bro, every match. I think the lowest number I got for me is an 8.5 on one of them. Everything was a 9 or fucking better, bro.
Yeah. They were firing on all cylinders, and admittedly, we cover Raw, we cover SmackDown, we cover AEW, and sometimes NXT kind of gets falls to the wayside. And it's not because we don't like NXT as a brand. It's just AEW is the new company. It's the only one that's trying to rival.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get both of them in same night. So I find myself watching AEW first, or
like, yo, we
missing
gotta
episodes of NXT sometimes. And you know what? I have to start. This pay-per-view was a reminder.
Yeah.
And they always do this to me. They always do this.
Remember the last one with the what was it? War Games?
Yeah, War Games. I was following War Games.
But it's like War Games was another one too. That was almost a classic pay-per-view.
Every time these guys put a pay-per-view, it's arguably the best pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah, of the year. Yo, back to back.
And that's back to back. Like they don't have a every month event. They're quarterly with their events. So it just makes it more special. AEW is doing the same thing. They quarterly with their events.
Do like 4 pay-per-views.
Even though NXT has been elevating their little special shows like AEW has been doing, but they always fire on all cylinders, and it reminds you like, damn, if you wasn't watching NXT, go the fuck back, because
we got to put some respect on it.
Let me take one from Bailey. Ding dong, hello, like
yo, we sleep.
We here, like we still here. The best, and that's the thing. They're the best pure wrestling.
Pure wrestling
in every single match. Top to bottom.
That's all we ask for. That's all we fucking ask for. Like
top to bottom, bro.
Tell a story while you in the ring. You know what I mean? Make it mean something. Every fourth finish gotta be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he almost something like that. Like your heart is racing during the whole match.
That's the point I'm trying to get to. Top to bottom, like it doesn't matter. The wrestling was amazing. Woman, man, everything was on point. Everything was technically sound. Everything from the psychological aspect of wrestling. This is the problem that I have with. I love AEW and what they offer and the difference in their product, but this is the problem I have with them. They do the spots, they do the flash and all that, but they forget the technical things that make wrestling what it is. The ring psychology, the rules, that although the moves sometimes overshadow the rules, but the rules matter to those who really care about the art of wrestling.
And not everything has to be a spot fest. Like y'all can build it. Y'all can build it like. Hold on. Let me just finish. Like y'all could build it. Like not everything needs to be a spot fest or the whole match. Like we're gonna get to it later, but I'm gonna just make an example. The Kushida and Johnny Gargano, that should be a fucking blueprint on how to fucking put a match on. They started off slow with the technical shit. They were reversing submissions and shit, and then they started heating up and going into their spots.
All right, let's put a pause on that. Like pause on that because you're gonna end up going too in.
I know we're gonna
let's
take. But it's like, yo, that should be a blueprint on how to put a classic. You feel me? Like
NXT period. Pay-per-view, they're the blueprint. They only do 5 matches. And they make these pay-per-views that have 8, 10 matches, a pre-show. They make them arguably, less impactful than a 5-match card event. Like NXT period, the takeovers. That should be the blueprint for how wrestling should be booked. For how matches, by the time you get to these events, they matter. And I've always said NXT does a good job, and they did a great job, especially tonight, of the fact that even if you don't watch the week to week what's going on with NXT, by the time you get to TakeOver, the takeovers do well enough that they inform you about the story.
You get invested immediately. You get invested just by the ring ability. Like you get invested.
No, but not only that, they do a great job on recapping the entire story, the feuds. I think they do that better on takeovers than they do in actual regular WWE events. I feel like even like WWE pay-per-views, they've lessened that video package build up and that intense story feel before the match starts. I feel like they lost that art a little bit in the WWE regular WWE events.
But
Takeover just does it well, but this was like a knock in the head. Like, dude, get back on your NXT
yo,
shit.
they better knock it out the park next week, or this one is gonna kill. Like this is probably gonna kill Elimination Chamber. I won't be surprised.
I mean, we Elimination Chamber. Yeah, you said it is next week Sunday, but it's the Chamber, so I
That
that's an
doesn't always
automatic
mean,
like.
that doesn't always mean just because it's a gimmick match inside of a gimmick pay. That doesn't always mean you're gonna put on a fire match though.
And that's the
Somebody
thing.
could get hurt. God
NXT
forbid.
does that. NXT does that without needing the
With
gimmick.
no gimmick, with nothing, just the ring, just the one.
Name one gimmick match from tonight.
The,
Pure wrestling.
Maybe the triple threat. Maybe.
That's not a gimmick. That's a match.
But there's no rules.
Well, but still, it's a straight up match. There's no gimmick to this shit. There's no ladder.
1-on-1, 2-on-2s, classics. Classic. Like, yo, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. So the show opens. Like I said, they had the guy Wrestle and Flow do a beautiful package video. Yeah, intro fire.
You know, having all the themes of every match flow into the video. WWE production, you gotta love their video packages. But the first matchup of the night was history. So, guys, watch this event. This was historic. This was the first ever. The finals for the women's tag team Dusty Rhodes Classic tournament. Yep. So, just that alone. Let's put a pin on the match. Just that alone made this match special.
Already significant.
And it gave the women a spotlight that was like needed. The fact that we haven't had a Mae Young Classic, the fact that we haven't had a Evolution 2 or all women's pay-per-view event or anything like that special, it was great to see that alongside the men, the women do have their own tournament.
Yeah, they got
the same prestige, the same tribute to Dusty. They didn't change it or make it feminized. No, it was the same level. So I did appreciate that, and it gave a lot of women who aren't normally paired together or showcased enough a chance in this tournament. Gave them something to do. So speaking of people who aren't really normally paired together, we got Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. So Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon seemed like they kind of was gelling really good. They came out in matching jumper suits
on top of the tank.
Yeah, I laughed because Dakota Kai was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, gave her what is this? But speak on the match. Let's speak on the match. I'll let you.
No, it was a little bit slow in the beginning. Raquel was dominant. Yo, she's gonna be a problem, bro. She was destroying them
easily my favorite of this match. Easily.
She was just destroying them. Yo, a lot of force finishes. The spots was dope. I like the in between the legs to a Asita that Shotzi and Amber Moon did to the girls outside the ring.
What's funny? And I don't know if this comparison is fair or not, but I feel like Raquel Gonzalez is what I feel Tamina could have been. Tall woman, large in stature, dominant. She got it in the ring. She got it in the ring. I feel like
legs. She got the power, but I don't think she's as athletic.
I don't know. She's not as athletic as Raquel Gonzalez. She impressed the shit out of me. First of all,
got the power though. They both
carrying people with one arm.
She got power.
Slamming people on barricades. And Nia Jax, how about you watch Raquel Gonzalez show you how to do a powerbomb chokeslam? Make it look impactful and protect the person at the same time.
Like Like
they went in.
when Rhea comes up, because I see that coming any day now. She's gonna come up. She's gonna be the next dominant women down there. Her and Mercedes Martinez. We're gonna talk about her later, but those are the two like that's gonna hold down NXT as the big dominant woman.
Yeah,
Raquel is on a like she's amazing. You know,
yeah, I definitely.
I like the pairing with her. I like the pairing with her and Dakota Kai. Like Dakota Kai got the personality, and she's like the powerhouse.
Yeah, but they've been running with that for a long time.
Yeah, they've been holding
That's
each
been
other.
a natural tag team, and that's why I felt like they should have won.
Yeah, that was a good call. That was the right call. That was
the right call because I felt like Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, while they got the gimmicky look together, and it's cool. Dakota Kai and Raquel have been together for a while.
Longer.
This just made sense.
Yeah.
It just made perfect sense. But
that was the right call. But I like the match.
I mean, we spoiled this shit. This was a 9. This was easily a 9.
A 9. Like and well, and it was long too. It was like a good 15-20 minutes. There was a lot of forced finishes. They were kicking out of everything. Until Raquel was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of y'all. Like she beat both of them up while Dakota Kai was out the ring. She grabbed Shotzi and Ember Moon and destroyed both of them and was like, you know what? This is over. And like, like yo, she's gonna be a problem, yo.
I'm gonna have that powerbomb choke slam in my memory for a minute. I was like, ooh, like
yo, she's a problem.
But it looked good. It looked good.
She's gonna be because remember when
Lana getting that shit the other night.
When Rhea came over from UK, NXT UK, she was that dominant heel force. Now she's a face now, but back then when she first came into the main, right now this NXT, she would that I see her taking that spot. You know what I mean? As the next dominant heel woman for that.
I think she's on a good roll with Dakota Kai partner with her, but I definitely see her maybe within the next year.
She's gonna run
definitely breaking out on her own, definitely doing her own thing, and definitely being, the top of that picture,
that division
of that women's division.
Yeah,
she impressed the fuck out of me. I think this is legitimately my favorite match featuring Raquel Gonzalez.
I liked her in the War Games too. She was dope in that one. Her and Rhea Ripley went at it.
The women stole the show with their War Games.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
we got a review on that. Go check out the War Games review. On YouTube and as well as all the streaming platforms, Anchor, Apple,
she's
all at Kayfabe Avenue. So check that out. But this person was the most impressive that she's ever been. Dakota Kai, you already know, super impressive. Shotzi and Ember Moon, definitely, shouts out to all them ladies.
Yeah.
But I think they deserve this win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that was a great opener. That's gonna give more story base for Dakota Kai to come out because she's the personality of that group. Like I love her when she's on the mic, she's hilarious.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I love her as a heel. You know what I mean. So it is what it is, man. That's a 9. I agree with you. That's a 9.
So next up we have Johnny Gargano versus Kushida, and that's what I'm saying. They did not slow down. They did not slow down.
This might be my match.
No, it's not might be, bro. It's not might be. This is the match of the night.
This is mine. Maybe so we both agree. This is oh my god.
This is the match of the night. First of all, let's start off with the beginning.
Yo, a 15. One-on-one. Listen, like I said earlier, blueprint how you put a classic one-on-one, just a regular straight up fucking match.
No outside interference.
No interference.
But let's get into the detailing a little bit. We start off beautiful, like I said, beautiful package, and I like to emphasize on that because NXT doesn't do the in-ring promos and the comedic shit all the time.
They don't do too many of those.
They do their in-ring promos, but they stick to the wrestling. So their production value on a lot of these promotional builds are top fucking notch. So shout out to that build between them. A real way to keep me up to date. But after the video package, we get Johnny Gargano in the back, and he has his wife. I forgot the other chick's name that they're with, and he has Austin Theory with him.
Yeah.
you know, he got the stable, the way, and they're hyping him up. They're prepping him for the match. He's like, all right, let's go. Music hits. He turns around. Dexter Loomis comes out of left field with the rag or handkerchief over Austin Theory's mouth and just kidnaps him. No one even noticed. I'm like, yo, did he really just pull serial killer Dexter Morgan
Kidnapped
and
him.
just kidnap this dude?
We ain't see him for the rest of the night.
Did he really put chloroform in that motherfucker's head?
Rat, like he's gone. He's gone. Like
yo,
nobody.
and I love that the reaction when they come out, they do their whole entrance thing. Yeah. Johnny goes for the 5. He's like,
what the fuck is
the hell is Austin Theory at? The ladies look off the stage and like, the hell? He's like, yo, go.
So look for
him. So that was the catalyst for this straight up one-on-one, even though Johnny had everybody in his arsenal to help him win this match.
No, I don't know what it'd be. Yo, first off, like I said earlier, they started off slow. They were doing a lot of submission reversals. There was a lot of technical shit, arm bars, and like that's what I like. Like it was building, and then they just started going crazy. Like, yo, they did a move. I text you and me, yo, bro, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
they did like Kushida.
It was like a sunset, like you said, like a sunset flip.
It looked like a Spanish fly. A Spanish fly, but in the air.
Spanish fly, exactly.
A Spanish fly transitioned into an arm bar while he was in the air. He landed directly into the submission. What?
Yo,
I saw the replay. I almost dropped my cup of my coffee, bro. I was like, how the hell he in the off the top rope, yo? I
gotta say that's one of the first times I've ever seen
that
kind of transition midair.
And thank God that he landed correctly because he could have dislocated his arm.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's like a dangerous ass move.
So for him to land it perfectly and for Johnny to be safe, I gotta give this a 15, bro. That was crazy. I've never seen no shit like that before.
This was easily 10 out of 10.
Oh,
11 if I could give it. I'm not trying to be another Meltzer throwing star.
You know what I mean? OD. We're not biased like that.
This was a classic.
This
was a classic. 10 easy. 10. And Johnny says it best. The beginning of this match, Johnny takeover.
Every trip.
Every time. Go back. This is not even up for debate. Every single time this man comes to a takeover, he's either one of the best or the best match of the night.
Hey, yo, Shawn Michaels, you got to come out of retirement. You got to see Johnny, yo. I'm done with the comparisons where everybody's saying that he's the next Shawn Michaels. Now
he ain't no next Shawn Michaels. He's the first Johnny Gargano.
But I be seeing that too much now. Yo, Shawn, you got to come out.
He's the first Johnny Gargano.
He might have been Mr. WrestleMania versus Mr. Takeover. Let's go.
Sean,
come on.
My last memory of Shawn Michaels was in Saudi Arabia.
You got to keep your hat on.
Go back there.
You got to keep your hat on, though, Sean. You got to keep your bandana on.
Listen, he got to grow something back for that.
But nah, yo, oh my God, this man Johnny Gargano, and you know what I like about him the most? You could put him in there with anybody, with any fucking body, and he works with them, and he makes them look good. He makes himself look good. He takes the cells like a motherfucker.
And
yo, this dude is amazing.
Let's not take nothing away from Kushida either, though.
Kushida was.
This is my favorite Kushida match in WWE in NXT.
Oh my God.
I feel like they showcased him before in little spurt. This was like Kushida's here.
Yeah.
Pay attention to Kushida.
Here. I got one nitpick though. I'm tired. Hold on, because y'all be doing this too much. WWE. I'm tired of y'all. Every time somebody gets a title match, it's a family angle. I'm doing it for my family. I did it with Kevin Owens. Now y'all doing it with Kushida. Just be like, yo, fuck that. I'm here to shut Johnny up. Like, why y'all always gotta do the family angle? Light nitpick. You know what I mean? I gotta put a little complaint on it. It's too perfect of a match. So I gotta bitch about something.
I think instead of a family angle or anything like that, they could have just went with the fact that
they always doing the family angle, bro. Like
would have went would have been the first Japanese North American champion
Yeah.
if he would have won. I think they should have focused more on that.
They kept saying that on commentary. I'm like, yo, y'all, come on. Why y'all always got to do the family angle? Like, why y'all always got to put somebody family or something?
I don't know. Yo, the guy on commentary with Beth and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get out. Yo, yeah,
and
yeah,
Wade.
yeah. Oh yeah, Wade might be
He
bad.
was sounding like cringy era Michael Cole in a lot of spots.
I'm gonna get to Wade in another match later, though. I got. He might be. He's on the line right now at the barbecue. I got some bad news.
Let's pin that thought. Let's pin that thought before you get on this crazy rant, and let's take a quick break. To our sponsors, the people keep the lights on, keep this Kayfabe Avenue train moving. So we'll be right back after these messages. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties, but talking about the MSK versus the Grizzle Young Vets match.
Dope match.
Like we said, Blueprint and Tag Team Wrestling. You definitely go out your way to see this match.
Yeah.
We can't say enough. This is a 9.5 easily, and that's only because I don't think they could top the Kushida one-on-one versus Gargano. This was amazing. And the next match after that was, I believe, the women's
triple threat, right? The women's triple threat match.
Yeah, the women's triple threat match, which was Io Shirai versus Mercedes Martinez versus Tony Storm.
Yeah. Hold on. I got. Oh,
you got bars?
Bad news, Barrett.
Oh no.
I got some bad news, bro. How many times you gonna say the same shit? He said it 3 times during the match. Yeah, when I first lost my Intercontinental match, it was a triple threat match at a pay-per-view. He said it 3 times during the match. Even Beth said, "Oh yeah, we know." He said it before the pre-show, bro. Yeah, because you can always lose your Intercontinental belt in the triple threat. You can always lose your belt at a triple threat match, and you don't have to get pinned. That's what happened to me when I was at the Inter. I'm like, bro, you keep.
Not only that, he kept talking and bringing up the Nexus and stuff like that.
Like, bro.
And, I forgot what group they were talking about. I think it was during the MSK versus Grizzle Young Vets match.
Yeah,
that he said, dominant something like the Nexus. Back then, and Beth is like, I hope they don't have the same success as the Nexus.
Like, yo, Beth be throwing subs too.
Like shitted on them. Shitted on them.
She was throwing light pass, but yo, come on, Barry. You about to get bad. Now you on the line. Stop repeating it. We already know, bro. We know.
Yeah, if you're not gonna put on a pair of boots and come back and fight, stop plugging yourself.
Like, god damn, son. You said it 3 times.
That's why Eli Drake, LA Knight, early in the night was like, don't make me pull you out of retirement just to put you back in there.
Yeah, like, yo, he threw that was a body bag, but yo, come on, bad news. You on the line now. See, you was about to be in the barbecue. Now you on the line. You gotta wait for your food.
All right, so
yeah, that's
Io Shirai, Tony Storm, Mercedes Martinez.
Yo, happy Valentine's Day, baby. You know I love you, Tony. You know I love you. I'm sorry, I try to send you a gift, but you know what I mean. I can't. Obviously, nobody. No
remember, we gotta keep that Twitter creepiness to all-time low.
I'm not
gotta keep that to all-time low. These freaks out here nowadays, they're getting the wrong idea.
Valid, but yo, another awesome match, bro. I think this probably would be like I'm not trying to shit on the girls, but this was probably like the only one that was like a breather. Cause the last 3 matches was all
that is exactly how I felt. And that's not taking nothing away from them. That's crazy shit.
Like this was still like an 8. This is like probably an 8.5 to me.
This was like 8.5 to me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Io got busy. They made Mercedes Martinez look dominant as well. She's another one that's gonna be a problem. And Tony Storm is Tony Storm, the legend. You know what I mean? Funny spot though. She tried to the table. What the fuck happened? Yo, come on, man.
I don't know. I like blinked and I missed that part. Like, I saw the table part because everybody's talking about it too.
Like she was taking off the shit from the table, like she was gonna do something to throw Io Shirai in, and the table collapsed before she even did anything.
Oh wow!
It just collapsed, bro. Like she just took off she took off the main shit, the NXT sign thing in the front. Then she just grabbed a laptop, and the shit just fell.
Yeah, because some of them are rigged to easily collapse.
Yeah, I know that, but it's like, yo, I saw somebody on Twitter. They were like, yo, little Jimmy just got put through the table. Like, that was very funny. Like somebody said, yo, little Jimmy just threw the table. But
overall, great match. Crazy Io Shirai, crazy spot. She loves throwing herself off of things.
Yeah.
And climbing one of those giant things.
She climbed like the structure some, and then she did a splash off.
You gotta love. I think she's arguably gunning for Asuka
Oscar's
as
title.
far as not title reign, but as far as like prominence and like respect as far as Japanese wrestler coming into the WWE.
Yeah, as a
Because
Joshi.
we had Kairi Sane, we had a couple others, but Io was really getting that like monster run, great matches back to back. I think she a few months, probably a year shy herself from probably getting called up.
I would keep her there. I saw the video package before the match where they were showing mad people showing her love too, like how she's loved all over the world. I saw that she took a picture with Oscar while Oscar was holding the belt and she was holding the belt, and Oscar was like, "Yeah, Io, my favorite Io." Like, yo, I thought that was dope. Like, mad people love Io Shirai. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? She's
but she was
amazing.
well known before she even touched WWE.
Yeah,
And
like she was already popping out there in Japan. So yo, another dope match. It wasn't too many spots that really stood out. Like I felt like it was a lot of there was a lot of forced pins. Like somebody would pin and then the other one would interrupt. There was a lot of those shits going on.
yeah,
EO jumping all over the place, being EO. She matter of fact, shout out to Tony Storm. She caught her with the Storm Zero to Mercedes Martinez. That was kind of impressive, man, because Mercedes is a big girl.
yeah,
You
she
know what I'm
is.
saying? So
And
for
the
her to
crazy
pull that
thing
off,
about this, the angle they came from with this match was Mercedes Martinez and Tony Storm were paired together in the tournament.
yeah,
They ended up losing, and then they ended up fighting each other in this match. So
yeah,
that was a little crazy twist to the story that I did appreciate. But the match
yeah.
itself was
It was dope.
like saying it's the low point of the night. If this was a fucking low point of the night, like come on,
And this
how
is still
great was this fucking pay per
8.5.
view?
And this is like an 8.5. Because usually we always like if you watch our reviews, we always like 7.5. We barely touch, but this is still an 8. Like it
Yeah,
was still a lot of story going on. EO still jumping all over the place, going crazy.
yeah. But after having those three matches back to back,
And it's
like
like
yeah, this was actually the little like okay, we
like
can calm down a little bit,
if
but
we
it was
like
still
and
awesome.
yeah, and nothing to take away from the women, but if this was like we was in an arena, like this would be the bathroom break. Let's go get a
Are you
hot dog with some
are you
chips.
ready to see Io Shirai maybe give up that title anytime soon?
How long she had it? Like what, 7 months now? 8?
She's
She had
had
it
it
for a
for a
little minute.
while already.
It's time for the big boys. You know what I mean? Time to step up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's time.
So
She owe Oscar a match though. She lost to Oscar like twice or some shit. Her and Oscar gotta go. She owe her one, but they
that's what
both
I'm
face.
saying. Maybe the day she loses is the time for her to get called up.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But
but
let's move on to the main event of the night. Finn Balor, the
oh my
NXT champion, versus Pete Dunne.
bro,
Bro.
9,
Like,
9.5, maybe. Yo, Pete Dunne. I love him. He's a great wrestler. But yo, he's so cringe with the torture shit, bro.
yeah.
Like he be in his
Manipulating people.
torture bag like crazy, like ripping out fingers and stepping on toes and pulling your ear. I'm like, yo, that shit like he's so stiff, bro. Like
This
he's
match,
crazy.
honestly, this match made me think about how good of a champion Finn Balor's been.
Yeah,
Back
like
to back to back, every competitor he's had,
he's
he's
beating them.
earned his victories. They've all pushed him to the limit. The
Yeah,
dude broke his jaw.
they beating the shit out of him all his matches.
He's going through. He's definitely going through a lot. And yo, NXT's doing the best job with Finn Balor. The best job with Finn Balor, like in years.
Yeah. This oh
But
my god.
yo,
This match fire. There was so many it wasn't even a lot of spots on this shit. It was a lot of submission reversal. Like they were just reversing each other's submissions back to back. And it was like, yo, them shits looked there painful. You know what I'm saying? And then Pete Dunne being in his bag, like he would add like the extra twist, like he would just grab your finger while he putting you in like a crippler crossface or whatever. Like, oh my god, like, yo, Pete Dunne, man, like he's like, I don't know how these people don't come out there with dislocated fingers and shit like that, broken
Yeah,
noses.
I never understood how the hell they make that shit look so real
And it
and
looked
like
like,
not actually hurt somebody with them shits.
yeah. I saw a tweet. I wanted to say this earlier too. I forgot to say, I guess they were interviewing Triple H on the WWE network, or like the after show, and he was like that just to backtrack real quick with the women from what we didn't even realize it was a great match, the triple threat match, but they only did like 15 16 minutes, and Triple H said that they had a 20-minute to 25-minute window, but they were the ones who chose to make it only less than 20 minutes. And then he also said that tonight there was no injuries in none of the matches. Like everybody could still show up this Wednesday coming up. So he said like this is one of the good pay-per-views in a long time that nobody has really gotten injured or they got
Yeah,
to sit.
because looping into what we're saying about Finn Balor, bro.
Like
It's
yo, he
just
got
every event has been a
yeah.
major injury or somebody getting hurt.
Yeah, so he was like that. That was a good thing about tonight's pay per view that nobody got hurt, everybody got checked out. Yeah, some people got some sore knees, got to hit the ice tub, but other than that, ain't nobody really serious injured. And he was like that was one of the things that this was one of the pay per views in a long time that nobody really got seriously injured or they got to
I
sit for
think
like
that's why they went with the straight up wrestling matches too.
wrestling shit. Yeah,
Straight up, no gimmick, no ladders, no tables,
none of that shit.
no fluff. Just
Yeah,
straight up, great matches, great match work, and
great matches. This was
this was another one of those. They had like 25 minutes, 30
yeah,
minutes.
and Pete Dunne was dominating. Yo, I know Finn Balor's in that ice tub right now. He's asleep. He ain't waking up till tomorrow. His whole body got to be sore. You know what I mean? His fingers, he probably got like tape on his fingers. I know that shit. That shit looked real. When he did the split with the two fingers, bro, that one looked real, son. Then he stomped on his feet after that twice. He stomped on both of his hands twice. Pete Dunne, like Pete Dunne is in his past life, he was a medieval torturer, prison guard.
People forget he's the longest reigning UK
NXT, yeah. That is a legend. And then he's young too, like Beth Phoenix even see that he's 21 years old. I'm 27 years old. He's in his prime.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When he comes up, son, he gonna be a beast.
He stays healthy. He easily got a good 10 years more on him.
He's gonna be a problem when he gets caught up. He's gonna be a problem with his torture shit.
Yeah, so
I love Pete Dunne, man, but god damn, son, like
Finn Balor ends up retaining the championship in this match.
Clean.
Every match was clean.
Every match
no
was
fuck finishes. Everything was great. Everything was
no grabbing, no tights, no bullshit, none of that. Every match clean. Thank you, NXT. Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
After the match,
the best part.
This is where it gets even more interesting. After the match, we get the guys who used to be in Imperium, the tag team that was in Imperium, the current tag team champions.
Yeah, only Law.
They hit the ring, to help Pete Dunne. They start beating up on Finn Balor.
All three of them.
Now we see Undisputed Era minus Bobby Fish. I don't know if Fish. I think Fish is injured again.
Yeah.
Undisputed Era floods in. They make the save. We're finally seeing them standing tall together.
Yeah.
And Balor, he wakes up from getting beat. He sees Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly helps him up.
He's like shocked or whatever. Like, oh shit! Like you here? You help me?
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly was the one who broke his jaw.
Yeah. But they put on two classics though. Like when they
classic match back to back.
Two back-to-back classics. So he got respect for Finn Balor.
So he, helps Finn Balor get up. You see him in Undisputed Era. That's kind of like a Bullet Club reunion right there too.
Kind of, yeah, low key.
Adam Cole was a part of the Bullet Club. Finn Balor's a leader. So we've always been wanting that group to mesh together.
Yeah.
We finally see them. They got the Undisputed Era signals.
Yeah.
Finn Balor goes to do his gun salute. Soon as he does that, super kick.
Yo,
Adam Cole cleans him.
Yo, you saw what I wrote you? I was like, yo, Adam Cole does what Adam Cole does,
Yeah.
yo. Like Adam Cole being
Super
Adam
kicked the
Cole.
shit out of him.
Put him
I
to
didn't
sleep.
expect that.
Nah, I didn't either.
But even more than him doing that, because that's Adam Cole.
Yeah, that's Cole.
I did not expect him to super kick Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, because Kyle O'Reilly was arguing with him, yo. That was bullshit. I even heard him say it. Like, if you go back and listen, you're like, yo, what you did that for? That was bullshit. Blah 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 blah. And super kicks him and walks out the ring. That perfect.
Super kicks him, puts Roger Strong in a position that he doesn't know whether to leave with him or stay
like,
there.
Like,
or
he stands there like, what the fuck is going on? And both of them is knocked out in the ring. Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly is asleep, and Roger Strong is like,
no. Now we've been talking for a long time that Undisputed Era, where do they go from here?
Yeah, because they done
everything. They won every title.
They done
all the titles at once. You know, they've been dominant for a long time. Where do we see them going? They finally broke up, and they did it in a way that I did not see that. I
don't know if they broke up yet.
They breaking up.
That's you think?
Hell yeah!
I think I see a match with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
That's a breakup right there.
That's a breakup?
Yeah, and then you're gonna put Roger Strong in the middle. Roger Strong is not gonna pick a side.
Bobby Fish come out and pick a side.
Bobby Fish is probably out. I don't know how severe his injury or whatever is going on with Bobby Fish, but he's not around right now.
Or maybe Roderick stays with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor team up against them too.
I don't know, but whatever it is, we definitely saw the splitting of the Undisputed Era, and they really had an era. They really had an era, bro.
I like that. I like the way they ended. That's a swerve. That's a swerve to end the pay-per-view.
Not only that frees up so much more storyline. If them guys are not gonna get called up, that frees up way more story for them. Now we can see Roger Strong back in the singles light.
Yeah.
Or him elevate to a heavyweight division.
Or shout out. Go ahead.
Adam Cole have more rivalries between them. Kyle O'Reilly can finally step into the spotlight they've been positioning him into. So, you know, a lot of positives coming out of that. I love the way this match ended, the way the show ended with this betrayal. Adam Cole walking off. That shit was crazy. I liked it a lot.
You made a lot of point. That does free up more storyline for the three of them. I want to give a shout out to Pat McAfee. I saw a tweet right after the show ended, and he was flaming the fans. He was like, I told y'all all called me a bastard. Y'all all thought that I was tripping. I told you Adam Cole is a scumbag. I told y'all when I had him here. I told y'all when I wrestled him. He just proved it tonight. I don't want to hear nothing from you fans. I was crying, yo. I was crying when he said that.
That's the one thing that he brings to the table the most, his personality.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I like him.
You know, he's starting to back it up in the ring. That War Games match, he
definitely impressed the shit out of me.
Shouts out to Pat McAfee too.
Yeah, that was that. I saw that shit. I was dying. I was like, yo, he's stupid, yo. But whatever.
That shit was just a lot to unpack, bro.
Oh my god.
With Elimination Chamber next week.
Yo, y'all gotta step it up next week. I'm gonna say that. Y'all better bring us all nines.
Yeah.
And it's gimmick matches. Matches. I don't want to hear no
every match better hit a home run because
I better hit home runs or I automatically got cornet bars.
Once this COVID situation is over, they need to put some respect on NXT.
For real.
Treat them like a main brand again. Because
they need to be at like a giant stadium or some dumb shit. Y'all do WrestleManias. They need like a giant stadium too.
Yeah, I think NXT. We definitely need an NXT spotlight at Mania.
Like a big
2-3 matches. The NXT title defended, maybe the women's title or the tag team title. We definitely need NXT presence this year. They deserve it, man. This was a 10. Pay-per-view wise, 10.
I give it a 9.5.
This was a classic to me.
I'm not giving it a 10 because of damn, man, because I love Tony Storm. But
he said it was a 9.5 because his boo lost.
Yeah, man. Nah, because but that was like the lowest point. It was still a dope match. You feel me? So, but that was the lowest rating out the whole match. Everything else was just ridiculous. Every fucking match, bro.
Yeah, now Yeah, this if
But
it
go
gotta
back.
be a 10.
All I gotta just say is go watch it again. I'm watching
Gotta
it.
be. It's everything was a 9, 9.5,
When
10.
I get
Everything.
when I get out of work tomorrow, I'm watching that shit back, especially the Johnny and Kushida match. I'm gonna watch that shit. That shit was a.
I
That
mean, I
shit had
guess
my
we could
heart right
average
there.
it. Yeah, it's a 9.5. We'll give it like a
9.5 for me, man. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Once again,
Final verdict.
NXT knocking it out the park, man. Knocking it out the park.
Yeah,
Shows
hats off to
live.
all those guys. Go ice up. Take a
Y'all
break.
y'all put on for the culture. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
they
got
definitely did. So with that being said, we can do this all day.
all
EA,
day.
where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at EDOTA. That's at E.A. I'm also in the Facebook group, Kayfabe Avenue Facebook group. Like, share, subscribe, send your hate mail, send your love mail. Send that other comment he said, send that to him. I don't got nothing to do with that opinion, though. Usually I'm
Take
petty.
the hate mail.
Usually
He
I'm the
takes the
petty
hate mail.
Usually I'm the petty god, but not for that one. Like that one, he's by himself. But but yeah, you know what I mean? You already know where we at, man. What about you, brother?
You can find me at Kayfabe Avenue on Twitter, on Instagram, on the Facebook group, like EA said. So join the conversation. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And speaking of subscribing, click that support link on Anchor, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening to us on all major streaming platforms, and donate what you can. Keep these lights on. Keep this Kayfabe Avenue train moving. Like we just said, we could do this all day. That was NXT Takeover Vengeance Day. Happy Valentine's Day to
all the women out there,
listeners out there, to the ladies. I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely had a good cap off to the night with this NXT pay-per-view.
Treat your ladies
good.
You know what I'm saying?
Go watch this, man.
Yeah.
With that being said, Austin.
Bad news, Barrett. Hold up. Bad news, Barrett, man. I got some bad news. You're on the line.
Austin, take us home, man.
Why? Because old Stone Cold said so. Thank you very much, you son of a bitch.